with my chest, so for real, nobody try me.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big crowd, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really give a fuck, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity, you suck, home made ways for a prodigy.
And I say, one for the money and two for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel they above. Live in delusion, that's an illusion, it's absent. Keep it together, don't act like you didn't know what it was. I'm on a whole nother planet, I'm about to show you. This wouldn't work.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They go play action with Hurts. Dancing to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there for Philly. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
At the Commanders' 26-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. Steps away to his left. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Swift will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Now as they kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. They'll go play action. Howell. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That third down conversion good for 23.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Faking the handoff, Howell. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. Howell out of the shotgun. Short throw to the tight end, Thomas. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Howell down to throw it. He's got Thomas yet again complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
It's Howell with another throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. And Howell will throw it. He'll buy some time right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now Howell. Touchdown! Jahan Dotson from 4 yards out. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Eagles 7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth. Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, 76 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. And there, Charles, he lined up out left, ran the post, caught it over the middle, and the rest, as they say, is history.
And you have to love the scheme that they just showed there, because if you're going to run a deep post, you ordinarily have to get a safety out of the middle of the field. And you do it one of two ways, either by running routes at him that carries him away from it, or you either freeze him in the middle with routes that run underneath so that he doesn't get depth. Then you throw it over the top, and boy, what a successful play that was.
So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McCloud. Here's a diving catch right side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers, and you know you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your toughness.
Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They go play action with Howell. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Off play action. It's Howell. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And they'll stay on the ground with Gainwell again. And they do get him down, but not before he's is able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Gainwell is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. A give running right is Gainwell. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Kenneth Gainwell, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
63.
Hurts will throw. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. This will be caught at Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. With a play fake, and now here's Hal to throw it. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a 3rd down throw and misses the target, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. One last shot before the break. Howell. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A 1-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. The final shot before break. Howell. And he's got it. And with the clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this 2nd quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
So they say no to the field goal try late in the half, and it winds up really paying off as they score on the final play.
Yeah, a little bit of a gamble, but they had some foresight as well because they knew they were going to get the ball to start the 3rd quarter. So they thought to themselves, if we score here, we can double up on back-to-back drives when we start the 2nd half.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
What's always interesting about situations like this is that in both locker rooms, both staffs were preaching a quick start. One of them actually got it done.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Complete, it's Dodson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Foul to the air on 1st and 10. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Howell. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Howell's throw complete to Dodson. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now Howell. He's got his target. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back to throw. Howell. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Commanders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A handoff, Swift running to the left. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And quickly they get to the line.
25 yards on the play. That's good for an Eagle.
1st down, and they go with Swift again. Down to about the 32. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. From the 20, here's a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion. That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Throwing is Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We have